Good morning. Today's Wednesday, May 28, 2025. And I'm so confident the videos that I'm going to be posting over the next few years will be timeless videos. And I really hope most of the people that watch it don't look at it as, oh, he's old and all this. Because right now I'm 60 years old. I just had a birthday in February. And I definitely do feel the years on my body, because I definitely can't do at 60 what I was doing at 20. I mean, I can do a lot. And recently I would just say, since I've had a grateful attitude, my energy level has risen. Because for a moment, as I was approaching 60, I was kind of having, thoughts of my mortality and thoughts that it's over, it's a wrap, you're gonna have to start preparing for the afterlife. So living is kind of taking a whole different perspective. But since I actually started becoming grateful, I've had a renewed sense of vigor and energy. And I would just encourage most people to stop looking at what other people have in relationship to you having a lack of, and start counting your blessings. When you start counting your blessings, your attitude changes, even your body. It's almost like your body will actually be more of a reflection of what's going on in your head. So I would say most Americans are overweight, and they really have this resting bitch face as they walk down the street, or as they just go about doing whatever they're doing, because they're not grateful. We're in the country that every other person in most other countries want to live. And for the few that get here that are grateful that they got here, they really make a lot of their lives, man. I went to a party on Monday. Business partner of mine invited me to his home, and there were about maybe 12, 15 people, all of them immigrants. They all got here, couldn't speak not one lick of English, and most of them speak better English than most of my friends, most of my homies in the neighborhood that I grew up in. I grew up in Compton. And all of them had a net worth of well over $1 million. When I talked to them about what they got into, all of them said, well, we didn't really get into anything except education. We really focused on the STEM fields. They didn't focus on philosophy, psychology, communications, criminal justice, and things like this. And every one of these people are successful. And every one of them are under 50 years old. I was one of the old timers there. And even in my circumstances right now, I think I'm on track to really blow things up. I mean, blow things up in a great way. Like, as of this month, I'm starting a project where I'm doing a ADU, which is called, stands for Additional Dwelling Unit. So I've got a client that has a garage where he wants to add a 1-bedroom, 1-bath apartment on the top of the garage. And then he also wanted to convert the garage once he got this ADU passed. He wanted to convert that into an apartment, a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, because the footprint of the apartment above the garage is going to be the same footprint below. And so I told him, in exchange for doing the garage conversion, he's paying me to do the second-story garage conversion. But I told him, in exchange for allowing me to do the downstairs garage conversion, I would do all the renovations at no charge to him in exchange for 3 years, 3 years of not having to pay rent whatsoever. No utility bills, no monthly rent for 3 years. Now that's a blessing to me on account that I acquired all these skills. I became a general contractor in 2008. And then in that same year, I tested for the C10 license, which is electrician license in California, the C20 license, which is the HVAC contractor's license, and the C36, which is the plumber's license. I'm currently taking classes to get my fire sprinkler license because I've been running into clients that have commercial buildings. They need renovations to their sprinkler systems, and they were getting some super outrageous bids. But many of the contractors failed to do the research to see if in fact they could run PVC grade sprinkler systems in place of the steel, cast iron piping systems that are familiar in commercial systems. So that's one of the good things about me as a contractor. I'm not afraid to read, I'm not afraid to do research, and I'm really looking to save money on just about everything that I set my hands to do. So I'm gonna do this renovation for very few dollars out of my own pocket. And I would say if I was having to pay rent, I could probably, for the amount of money I'm gonna spend, my return on my investment is gonna come back in probably less than 5 months. If rent is $2,500 a month for a 1-bedroom apartment, I'm gonna get my return on all the materials. And I'm gonna show you guys pictures of everything once I get everything done, just to show you the quality of the work that I'm able to do. But you're gonna hear me say this over and over and over again in almost every video. And I'm gonna create a new channel, and we're gonna switch over to that. And part of the channel's mnemonic is gonna be grateful. G is gonna be for grateful. I ain't gonna say the name of the channel just yet because I don't want anybody trying to take it from me, because I really want to have this one as my channel and as a way for people to identify me. When they see me in public, they'll say, hey, there he is. So be prepared for this new channel. It'll be coming up hopefully in the next month. I am gonna try to make videos every day, Monday through Friday, but work has been I've just been swamped with work. I've been working 14, 16-hour days, and I'm grateful. I'm not upset at all. I'm grateful. A lot of people cry that they got so much work that they can't get any sleep. I'm grateful. Even though I'm not getting a whole lot of sleep, I'm grateful because this is a push. I'm making a push. For all those years that I spent investing in the next generation, and the next generation has been a very big disappointment to me. And even my siblings and contemporaries are an even greater disappointment because they really lack the vision that I had to pour into the next generation and to force these children to do right by themselves. But everybody's got excuses on why they're failures, and I'm going to disprove all of those excuses by becoming successful before I'm 65 years old. So with that, I just hope that today's secret word becomes no longer a secret. Be grateful. You're in the greatest country for making money. This is the greatest opportunity. Technology has connected us in so many ways that we really have no excuse not to be successful. And these immigrants who I met at this party are a testimony of proof of that fact. Take care.